So, I'm going to perform for you Emily Dickinson's very famous poem, written when she was 44 years old in 1872, when she's really at the top of her craft, man. She's anyway. This is okay. You know what? Okay, let me just perform it first, and then I'll talk about all the things. So here's the poem. I hope you can see my face. Tell all the truth, but tell it slant. Success in circuit lie. Too bright for it. Too bright for our infirm delight. The truth's superb surprise. As okay, I don't remember things very well. It's one of the things I do. As lightning to children ease, with explanation kind, the truth must dazzle. Or the truth must dazzle gently, or every man be blind. Oh wow. Okay. I'm sorry to subject you to that performance, but this is an incredible piece of art, an incredible poem written when Emily Dickinson was, it's over here, camera, 44 years old, 1872. This is poem 1129 of almost 1,700, 1,800 poems. And the interesting thing about this poem is that it wasn't discovered until the 40s. When, I'm beginning to really see that facts are very important, like exact dates and exact time about things. There's something very important about that. So I find it very interesting that, right around the 50s, there was a lot of very important discoveries that, throughout the century, 1950s, 100 years after Emily Dickinson died, there's discovery in Tesla, the diesel engine with the radionics, a lot of stuff, about the aliens, 1947, Roswell, all this stuff came out. And the poem, this poem, that's very important advice to the world, also came out. So I believe that Emily Dickinson is still like sitting right there watching me do this. That's what I believe. So let me just explain this poem. Tell all the truth, but tell it slant. So the word all is really important. All is where everything you know, at the moment you know. So truth, that's the thing about truth here, is that I don't know what truth is, but all the truth to me, she's saying, I will tell everything. And so I see it as a, how I take her advice is tell all the truth, right? Tell all the truth. Don't hold back. Tell everything you know. You could be wrong. You could be whatever. But just tell the whole thing. So, don't hold back. Come out. Be who you are and say what you actually want to say. Because Emily Dickinson, although she, in real life, she was a recluse, a virgin, but she has torrent love affairs. She has love affairs with a clergyman. She has a church guy. She had love affair with young men. She's like, she is vibrant, and she has a robust family life, and she wrote poetry. Like she said, within is a wild place. So, she figured out a lot of things. And if you think she was just like, recruits didn't do anything, no, she's not really a recluse like that. She's an incredibly active person. And also she lives in a time where it's Victorian time. Women are not supposed to have these incredible love and emotions. And, so she said they put me in the closet because children's supposed to be still. That's one of her poems. That's how she is. Like, whoa, that's hard, right? So in her day, to tell the truth, it's going to be really hard. So just as hard as in my day to tell the truth, like telling the truth is just hard. Telling not the truth, meaning not the truth about out there, the world and all that, just the truth that I see it. I see the truth this way, I'm always very careful in telling people that this is how I see it. This is my take, right? So I'm telling my truth. So Emily Dickinson's advice is tell all the truth. And here's the poetry, but tell it slant. And then she has a dash. You see, she shows you how to say this right. Tell all the truth, but tell it slant. Success in circuit lies. Circuit, round. It's like it's like a circle. It goes on and on. That also means that you should say it over and over and over again and again and again. Otis always tells me, tell the audience what you're going to say it, and then repeat what you just said. So that's the way. So say it over and over and over again. Success in circuit lies. Too bright for our infirm delight. Now, isn't this interesting, this word infirm? Doesn't infirm means sick? Too bright for our sick mind. The truth, superb surprise. The truth is very surprising. Yeah, that's what truth is. It's like, whoa. Like when you find out, you're like, whoa. Right? So this truth, superb surprise. As lightening to the children ease with explanation kind. Oh my God, that's what I need to learn. I don't know how to say things kindly. Because I think it's because I don't actually want contact with people. My past life it's a Chinese scholar who died alone. Like that is my nature. Like I have Asperger when I'm in a crowd. Sometimes I get just kind of, so I need a lot of alone time. I'm a nun. I spent many years in cloisters. I mean, this is in a past life. Sorry, past life and present life are kind of the same thing for me. So it's sometimes I just don't speak in the earth language. So forgive me. So I'm saying that in a past life I was a nun. I was a nun many times. So I actually, I like being really, really quiet and God loving and contemplating and looking for spiritual union with God. Now I think God is right here. Other guys, actually God, I'm calling God an algorithm. And then so what I really want is get together with God, who is right here outside doing all this thing, and go out to outer space to look for who I call Satoshi, the actual creator of me, God, and everything, man. So anyway, that's my truth. So it's as lightning to the children, ease with explanation kind. To be kind is really difficult for me. really difficult. I have Asperger. I don't want contact with people. I'm really like not kind to people because I'm like worried that they will stay. I actually like people to stay, but a part of me like wish they would just go home as well. But you know what? A person is a contradictory thing. So I honor both sides of me. I honor the side of me that loves people to come, and I also honor the side of me that just hate people who comes. Both. I'm both. The truth must dazzle gradually, or every man be blind. So, so according to some scholar, they said it's a biblical reference that God, when Paul saw God, he went blind, which is I feel the Bible has a lot of truth to it. It's kind of it did not understand what the spirituality as the way we understand it now. So it was written 2,000 years ago. You know, people just didn't get a lot of things. So they wrote down exactly what the enlightened master, the person who's no longer here, said. So it's a lot of interpretation and all that. We can go into Bible a lot. I love talking about the Bible. Anyway, so the reason I said it might be a biblical reference to Paul is because it has the other scholar said that. I read it somewhere. She could be referencing, the other scholar said she could be referencing a biblical story that when Paul looked directly into God, his eyes went blind. And I also heard from a cult that is an extraterrestrial people, and also Robert Monroe, the OBE guru that I very much respect. They also said that God, you know, this thing, this really bright thing, and if your eyes are not able to look into the sun, it will blind you. So apparently Satoshi is, I call God Satoshi. It's so bright that you know, it's truth. The truth must dazzle gradually, or every man be blind. Tell all the truth, but tell it slant. Success in circuit lies, too bright for our infirm delight. The truth's superb surprise, as lightning to the children eased, with explanation kind. The truth must dazzle gradually, or every man be blind. So I am taking Emily's advice, but Emily wrote this. Emily Dickinson wrote this because she was interrogated by the religion. I think her church elder, her father, sent her to be interrogated to see if she knows the Bible, and you know, they are a prominent family in Amherst, Massachusetts. Is a prominent family, and you know, such a rebellious, incredible thinker that daughter they have. They worried whether she's like, does she know God? So she apparently she will have to explain herself to her time, and you know, to be a person like that, she can't come out. So she has to learn how to say things in a really roundabout and beautiful way. And poetry happens to be like that. It's like you're supposed to say it really kind of roundabout, tell the truth in a roundabout, beautiful way. And there's like wordplay, and there's like the innuendo, and it's a lot like hip hop music today. I mean, you know, like there's a lot of meaning, but it's kind of hidden in the music and in the singing and in the and also a lot of art is like that. Look at paintings, really superb paintings. It's like meaning hidden, right? There's songs are like that. Art is like that. Basically, Emily Dickinson could have write fiction. Well, she has a lot of letters, so she does explain herself really clearly to the select people that who she actually writes to, but to the general public, to to the people of her time, she really can't speak. So they'll kill her, if she's like me. My God, just they won't let her live. So she has to learn to say things really eloquently, say it like art. So how I take Emily Dickinson's advice is going to be the way I'm going to live my life next. So that's what I can tell you. By the way, Joyce Carol Oates, incredible poet herself. This is her introduction. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Super, super highly recommended this version of Emily Dickinson, the poems that were selected, because how incredible Joyce Carol Oates herself is, and the amazing introduction, highly recommended. Thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Love you.